Before watching the video, don't forget to subscribe the channel and enable bell notification to never miss an update from us.
Hello everyone and welcome. This is Ashama and this is Daily Current Affairs segment in which we are going to talk about the daily news events in a detailed format. And this section is going to help you. This video is going to basically help you in development of the awareness about the news events, as well as in developing you can say information of all around the news event, right, which will help you ultimately in the interview process. So for interviews and for descriptive examinations, this is going to be helpful, and it is going to be helpful for examinations which involve MCQs or objective type of questions, because you'll be learning a few static and current news events regarding it, right? So we're talking about all of that in the today's event. For all of those who want a quiz or everyday practice of the news events, you can download Entri app from Google Play Store, and over there we have everyday quiz which happens for free. So it's not a charged one, it's a free quiz which happens every day, and it will help you keep in touch with the news events. So you can download that app and check that out. Right now, we'll be moving towards our news events. The first is Indian Institute of Heritage. So for this, it was announced in the budget 2020-21, and for that, a formal announcement has come from Union Ministry of Culture, and the minister being Shri Prahlad Singh Patel, and he has given an announcement that this is soon to be set up. So, if it is going to be set up, and according to which regulations and who is going to set it up? So, first of all, it is going to come under Ministry of Culture. The setup is going to be in the Societies Registration Act 1960, and uh, the syllabus and everything is going to be managed by UGC. Everything will be managed by UGC according to UGC guidelines, and it is basically going to be a center of excellence, right? Just like National Archives of India has its own institute for the purpose, similarly, this is going to be there, which will have certificate courses and diploma courses, just like of National Archives of India, right? Now, for this, first of all, Ministry of Finance had allotted about 3150 or 3150 crores to Ministry of Culture for setting up museum and other activities. So, along with this Institute of Heritage, there are certain museums, the tribal museums, which will be set up in Ranchi, in Jharkhand, and for development of Hastinapur and Shiv Sagar, Dholavira, all of these locations are also going to be built up out of the funding which has been allotted by Ministry of Finance. This university is going to be a deemed university. Location has not yet been finalized yet. Now, Karnataka Land Reforms Bill Amendment Bill 2020. Whereas that amendment taken place, that is going to amend 1961 Act of Karnataka Land Reforms. Where has it been passed? It has been passed by Karnataka State Legislative Council, and according to this, three sections of the act are going to be removed. Now, the sections which are being removed, they will alter the ownership of farmlands. So there were certain sections in Karnataka Land Reforms Act which prohibited certain people from purchasing or owning agricultural land. So those limitations have been removed, making it a wider prospect, or we can say a lot amount of people are going to be benefited from it for those who want to own agricultural land. So basically, it was acting as a barrier. So if we have a look at what barriers have been removed, first of all, income barrier has been removed. So if we look at it, there are three sections, as we told, which have been removed. The section 39, 79A, 79B, and 79C have been removed. Now 79A was the one which was putting a cap on the income amount. So if anyone who was earning more than 24 lakhs per annum, they could not buy an agricultural land, or someone who had an income of 25 lakhs per annum, less than 25 lakhs per annum, only they could own agricultural lands in Karnataka. The second one was 79B. According to 79B, only those people who were earning a living through agriculture, that is, their main profession was into agriculture, only they could purchase agricultural lands. Only agriculturists could purchase agricultural land. These were the two sections which have been amended. And the third section, which was 79C, it stopped the revenue department from investigating 79A and 79B. Now, since 79A and B have been altered, that is, these limitations have been removed, there is no requirement of investigation. Therefore, 79C has also been removed for the purpose. Right? What is the reason why these amendments have been removed or why these amendments have taken place? Now, the purpose was to increase the industrial investments in the state. For that purpose, and since these sections were being used by certain officers for corrupt practices, so for that part also, this is going to be beneficial. Seeing those arenas, these amendments have taken place. Right now, there is drip 2. Now, the first phase has been quite a good one, and so the second one has come to form. So, what exactly is drip? Drip is Dam Rehabilitation and Improvement Project, and as the name suggests, it is basically for when the dam is built, there are certain rehabilitation of the people living in those areas. So, rehabilitation of them and improvement of dams, because there are various dams in India which are very, very old. So, about 201 dams, as identified, are very old, over 100 years old. So, improving their safety standards. For that purpose, DRIFT project was launched, and the second phase of this project has come to force. So, when was this project launched exactly, and what was the purpose of it, and what is the new act that we are talking about here? So, this project was initially launched in 2012 when there was an amount of 7 states which were identified, and on those states the project was working at that time. Right, so loan assistance was taken from World Bank, and there were the initial project was about dam safety, institutional strengthening, project management, and rehabilitation and improvement of dams and associated arenas. Now the second part has been launched, which has been launched with the help of World Bank again. And recent funding has been approved by World Bank. How much? About 250 million US dollars have been approved for improving the performance of existing dams in India. If we talk in number of dams, if we talk about number of dams in India, India in terms of numbers is the third largest country. That is the third most number of dams are in India. First being China, second one being United States of America, and third one being India. India has about 5,334 dams, and apart from that there are about 411 which are under construction, and 5,334 dams are already there in India. So, this making it the, in global terms, if we talk, this is the third country which has the most number of dams, right? In terms of numbers. We talk about DRIP 2 project. This project has been launched for a term period of 10 years, that being from 2020 to 2030, and it is going to be working under Central Water Commission. The purpose of this is going to be addressing the emergency action plans, that is planning emergency action plans and implementing how to implement those. Then integrated reservoir operation, so that climate resilience can also be built up, and flood forecasting is going to be one of the few things that are going to be here, and operational performance to be enhanced of certain dams. As I told you, there are a lot of dams which are very, very old. So for them also, so we can say about 120 dams have been identified as of now, on whom the project is going to run over, and then further dams are going to be identified for further purposes. Right. Next is network for greening the financial system. Now, what is this network? What is the purpose? Why is it news? So, first of all, why in news? US Federal Bank has recently joined it. Right, this network was created in 2017 to bring in the World Banks for green financing. And why green financing? So that it can give it a bit of contribution towards Paris Agreement, which was towards betterment of environment and for you can say climate change, regulation of climate change, right? So for that purpose, this was launched, and now it is it is a huge organization. Recently, in July 2020, if we talk, in July 2020, even Asian Development Bank had joined in as observer, right? So that making it a huge arena. Other new members were Central Bank of Iceland, Polish Financial Supervision Authority, Uruguay, Paraguay, and Financial Authorities of Indonesia and Egypt. There are a lot of countries which have joined in, making it you can say a network of about 75 central banks. So as of now, there are around 75 central banks which are associated with this network, right? But when it was formed, there were only 8 central banks. So it was formed with 8 central banks to create that global response which was required for Paris Agreement. And now it is a network of 75 central banks. Who has the chair of this network? So currently the chair is at a Dutch central bank, which is Frank Elderson. Frank Elderson is of a Dutch bank, and that is the chair as of now for this whole network, right? When was this formed? As I told you, in 2017, there was a One Planet Summit which was organized. In that summit, this formation of this network was created. Right now, into now when we are talking about One Planet Summit, this summit is still held. So in 2021, if we talk about this summit, is going to be held in 2021 in France. Right, so it's important to where it is going to be held in 2021. That is going to be France. Now, moving ahead to the next one is Yogasana. Yogasana has been included in the list of, you can say, competitive sports by India. So, Sports Ministry has recognized Yogasana as a competitive sport. Right, International Yogasana Sport Federation was recently formed by Yoga Guru Baba Ramdev, and this as a sport has been included, and it will be a part of Khelo India Games program as well. Right, so it has become eligible to join in a lot of games or sports, you can say, organizations which are there. And if we talk about in India, Khelo India Games program is the one where it is going to be inducted. Right, now there is a federation which was formed. The federation being National Yogasana Sports Federation. National Yogasana Sports Federation. So this federation was formed, and it has finally been recognized by the sports ministry also as a national sports federation. And this recognition has been given in 2020 November itself, that making it an important one. So there's a National Yogasana Sports Federation which was established recently as a and after the yoga had become a competitive sport, and now it has been recognized in November 2020 as National Sports Federation, making it an important one, right? Next, being Chilhati Haldibari rail link. Now, this is a rail link between India and Bangladesh, which was cut off during 1965 India-Pak War, and after that, it was never continued. So it was cut off, and after that, it remained cut off until recently, when India has decided to bring it back. Right, or bring this back to life. What does it connect to? It connects the route from Kolkata to Siliguri, right? And it is a broad gauge route. Now, regarding broad gauge route, there are two kinds of routes. One is broad gauge, one is narrow gauge, right? Now, regarding narrow gauge, we have recently read when Western Railways, excuse me, Western Railways has decided to shut down all the narrow gauge routes because they are not turning out to be that useful and economical. So for that purpose, this is important for NTPC examination aspirants, especially when this decision has been even approved by the board of Indian Railways, right? Now, once the connectivity is between Kolkata and Siliguri, now there are certain other links also which are going to be activated. So by 2021, Akhura and Agartala link is going to be activated. By 2022, Karimganj and Mahishasam rail link is going to be open again between Assam and Bangladesh, right? So there are two other services which are going to be activated soon enough. Apart from that, there are other also that are existing between India and Bangladesh, from Petripol to Benapol, from Gede to Darsana, from Radhikapur to Birol. So there are a few others also which are activated, but these are soon to be activated, making it a more important one. Coming to few one-liners, Indo Corporate, which is India Indonesia Coordinated Patrol, 35th edition. It was held between Indian Navy and Indonesian Navy from 17th to 18th of October, like from December, and INS Kulish, which is an indigenous built missile corvette, and P-81 maritime patrol aircraft. Both of them had participated in this corporate exercise. Then Ratan Tata is to be honored with Global Visionary for Sustainable Business and Peace Award. Now, this award is important for the part, and second of all, where is it going to be given is also an important part. So the you can say the function, as we say, is going to be held in Dubai, where this award is going to be given out, right? So this award is going to be given in Dubai, and it is going to be a program which will be held by Federation of Indo-Israel Chamber for Commerce Industries chapter, and they are going to present this award. Right. Next, Human Freedom Index was released recently. Now, there are a total of 162 countries which were ranked in this, out of which India ranks 111. The marks, or you can say the score, was about 68 point something, and it was topped by New Zealand. So, for that purpose, we need to know who has topped the ranking. What was the rank of India? The most possible questions has been, and for the score, overall human freedom score was approximately 6.43, and it was topped by New Zealand. The second was Switzerland, then Hong Kong, right? Then United States has included India in the monitoring list of countries. The countries which have a potential currency manipulation and questionable foreign exchange policies. So India has been included as a currency manipulator. What does that list include? So US government names out certain countries which it believes is working on unfair trade practices or which can be easily manipulated. So for that part, seeing that India does not have much of the regulation, total trade surplus has crossed 20 billion US dollars with India as of now. And it is not that just India is in this list. China, Germany, Korea, Japan, Italy, Malaysia, there are a lot of countries which are there. India was added in Watchdog in 2018. In 2019, it was removed, and then now again it has come to the position. Right? Next, Yediyurappa, who is the current Chief Minister of Karnataka, he has launched Bengaluru Mission 2022. Now, what is going to happen under this mission is that they are going to build up certain infrastructure, make basic amenities available to the people so that their day to day problems are sorted, their day to day challenges are sorted. Right now, what is the purpose? Make Bangalore one of the best in the world so that people have accessibility to everything. Electric vehicle mobility will be enhanced. Bus priority lanes are going to be there. Signal lights synchronization is going to be there. So you can see a complete facilitated city as they are trying to make up over here. Right then, Government of India will increase the share of natural gas in primary energy mix. And how much is it going to be increased? From 6.2% to 15%. Target year is 2030. Pakistan will be creating National Sex Offenders Register, in which all the people who have been accused of rape and sexual harassment, they are going to come under the register or list of national sex offenders. Then Greenfield Airport, which will be built in Jawar in UP, it has been named Noida International Airport. So this Greenfield Airport's name, even before it has been formed, has been changed. And the logo is Sarascane. Now Sarascane is the state bird of UP, and this is going to be on the logo of this airport, the Noida International Airport. Right. Next, UNESCO has recognized hawker culture of Singapore as a intangible cultural heritage. Right, intangible means something which is in the people, which is in the lives of people, but it is not something that can be manipulated easily, right? So it is a culture which cannot be touched, as we say, right? So hawker, there is a possible question that they can ask you that where is this hawker culture of? Hawker culture is of Singapore, as we say, and apart from that, Chinese calligraphy, yoga, flamenco, all of these have also been included in the list, right? Now, next, Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship. They have announced the first Center of Excellence for Skill Development, and this is Center of Excellence is going to be in particular for power sector, and it is going to be set up in National Institute of Solar Energy, Gurugram. So we have a National Institute of Solar Energy in Gurugram, and over there a Center of Excellence for Skill Development in power sector is going to be developed by Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship, right? So with this, we'll be winding up the segment. Thank you so much, and I hope this segment has been helpful. For all of those who want to take the quiz as well, you can download Entri app from Google Play Store, and the quiz is available free of cost, along with the 7 days free trial on all the paid courses. You can download the app and check that out. Thank you so much, and have a wonderful day ahead.